Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this October the 21st, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Saturday out there so far. Everybody has a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Sunday and Monday. Also, we're going to take a look at some information on Hurricane Tammy. Also, we're going to take a look at the Watches Warning Advisory map for your locating across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the National Weather Service radar across the nation as well. And also, we're going to take a look at the Hurricane Center map as we going to talk about that little system I talked about in an earlier video and also yesterday's video as well about a little disturbance down in the southwestern Caribbean Sea. So stick around to the entire video and do not miss a beat of this forecast. And also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and once again, consider subscribing if you have not. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks, and we're going to dive into the weather forecast now. Alright, you can see here we got quiet conditions over much of Canada, southeast, central, and portion of southwestern Canada. Also, we got dry conditions over the Dakotas, back in the portion of Wyoming, Utah, back into California, portion of the Gulf of California. There's Tropical Storm Norma. We'll be making landfall tomorrow in northwestern Mexico. Also got fair conditions over portions of central Mexico. Portion of Texas, Louisiana, back over toward the Big Bend area of Florida, Florida Keys, also over toward the, down toward the Florida Keys, also the Panhandle, Florida as well. There's Hurricane Tammy starting to make her trek to the north. Also, we got dry conditions over Georgia, the Carolinas, up into Virginia, up toward Maryland, portion of Pennsylvania, Ohio, also in the Indiana, Illinois, also in the portion of Michigan, also around the Great Lakes region as well. All right. Got some shower and thunderstorm activity over portion of Iowa, Missouri, portion of Kansas and Nebraska. Got some shower down there in northern Mexico through Texas and also into the Gulf of Mexico. Also, we got more shower activity over portion of California through portion of Washington State over to Montana. Also in the portion of North Dakota and also Idaho. We got some mixed precipitation there as well in the portion of Nevada, California, Oregon, Washington State, much of Montana, southern portion of Canada, right along the Canadian border with Idaho, also into portions of Montana, and a little bit of mixed precipitation in Idaho as well. We have some mixed precipitation as well in portions of New York State, and also in portions of northern Pennsylvania. We got some shower activity through Pennsylvania, back down into West Virginia, and also down into Virginia, a little bit over there toward the Delaware area. Also some more shower activity in portions of Pennsylvania, all the way into Maine, also into New Brunswick area as well. All of this is for your Sunday. Alright. Let's move on to your forecast for Monday. As you can see here, we got dry conditions expected over southeast Canada, portion of southern Canada, portion of southwestern Canada, also through portion of Washington, through Oregon, California, down to the Gulf of California, also into central and southern Mexico as well. We got some over southern Texas, also dry conditions expected over Louisiana, back to the Florida Keys, through the Carolinas, all the way into New Brunswick, Maine, southeast Canada, back over toward Michigan, back to Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, also through portion of the Dakotas, also in the portion of Wyoming, Utah, and Colorado as well. Alright, we got shower and thunderstorms over portion of Oklahoma, Texas, and northern Mexico, also same up here in Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin, and portions of the Great Lakes region as well. We have some shower activity over portions of Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, northern Mexico as well. Also in portions of Utah, Idaho, back over through the Dakotas. Also into Minnesota, Wisconsin, also up into the northern Great Lakes region as well, and also into southern Canada also. We have mixed precipitation over here in portions of Colorado and New Mexico, same over here in Nevada and Utah, same over here in Wyoming, much of Montana, portions of South Dakota, right on the Canadian border, from North Dakota back to northern Idaho, a little bit over here in portions of Washington State, mixed precipitation there as well. All of this activity is for your Monday, and here is Hurricane Tammy, located still in the southwestern tropical Atlantic. Alright, let's move on to Hurricane Tammy. As you can see here, Hurricane Tammy still pounding the islands here as it continues to slowly move off to the north. As you can see, we got moisture moving into the Virgin Islands over here, and also a little bit over in Puerto Rico. Also, much of the islands here in the Windward region, in the Leeward Island area. You on conditions, heavy rain, and also some gusty winds, as well as Tammy continues to track off to the north. All right, we're going to take a look at the forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center. This is the 5 p.m. advisory. Tropical Storm Fourth Winfield in the yellow. They have discontinued all the tropical storm warnings, hurricane warnings in effect for much of the islands from the central to the south. Still got some in the north. Still got some tropical storm warnings, watches in effect for you guys in portions of the British Virgin U.S. islands. The yellow wind field, that's the tropical storm fourth wind. Hurricane fourth wind right behind the X. We still have those hurricane warnings for the northern Leeward Islands, and through Wednesday, and then become about 2 p.m. Thursday, supposed to become a tropical storm as it heads toward Bermuda. Alright, if you're tracking this system at home, it's located near latitude 17.0 north, longitude 61.3 west. Maximum sustained winds remain at 85 miles an hour with higher gusts. Movement is to the north-northwest at 10 miles an hour. Classified as a hurricane with winds of 74 to 110 miles per hour. Alright, let's take a look at the forecast models here. Alright, you can see here, here's the current position of the storm. Pretty well compacted. Some wants to take it off to the west. This way, the other one wants to go up a little bit further and track it back to the west. A lot of the models are turning back to the west like I've been predicting. Here is Bermuda. It's moving over this way, and then kind of look like Bermuda. You will be affected by this storm. As I've been talking about before it even got to the Leeward Island, I said it may target Bermuda as well. And look like if everything goes according to what the forecast here is saying, Bermuda, you will get impacted by this system. So you need to pay close attention to future forecasts as we continue to roll forward. The other model is pretty much in line with that. We're going to go guidance. Still has 75 knot winds equal to 85 miles per hour. Keeps it a hurricane through much of its life cycle. Some takes it up to a category 2, maybe even a 3. But it could be category 2 status still as it moves away from the Virgin Islands. But then it's supposed to kind of slowly start dropping off at about 168 hours out, and it should begin to weaken also maybe from 132 hours out to 168 hours out. It looks to kind of weaken down some per some of the models as we get out to the end of the life cycle. Well, 5 to 7 day forecast cone, so that's why the National Hurricane Center went ahead with a tropical cyclone or a tropical storm, that is, by Thursday. Alright, update, we'll have another little segment at the end about that next system, so stick around for that. Let's go ahead and move on to the watches, warning, advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see here we got some frost advisories. Wisconsin, we have freeze watches in effect. Also in effect for you guys in ports of Indiana, Ohio, back over toward West Virginia, also toward Pennsylvania, and one county there in New York State. We got them storm warnings in effect, still in effect for Maine all the way down to Virginia. Then the small craft advisory from there to the south, all the way into portions of the Moorhead, Newport City region of North Carolina. We have them special weather statements still in effect for you guys in portions of Illinois and also in Ohio. Also the red flag warning is also in effect, still remains in effect for Missouri and also southern Illinois. Same for northern Alabama. Special weather statement for northwest Georgia. Same down for southern Mississippi and portions of the Boot Hill region of Louisiana. Also we have dense fog advisory for you guys down in portions of Louisiana, eastern Texas, and also some air quality alerts down in southeast Texas as well. We got some wind advisories over southern California. We have them small craft advisories, some gale warnings in effect for you guys from California all the way to Washington, Oregon State. Hurricane warning still remains in effect for west coast of Mexico. The Hawaii and Chain Island looks A-OK. We still have those winter weather advisories, blizzard warning for Alaska, special weather statements to the west. Still got that freeze and spray advisory, or warning, that is, for you guys in the northern portions of Alaska. and gale warnings and coastal gale warnings are in effect for coastal areas of Alaska. All right, let's move on to the weather radar now across the nation. All right, you can see we got some scattered activity just north of Vancouver, also in the Pacific Ocean, back over just south of Seattle, and also just north of Portland, Oregon. Got a little bit down in western Oregon. We got a little bit of scattered activity down here portions of northeast Nevada, southern Idaho, and also Salt Lake City region, just northeast of you guys as well. All right, let's move on down here, and then we'll move to the northeast here in a minute. Here's some shower activity over northern Mexico, just south of El Paso, Texas. Scattered activity over central and western Texas. All right, let's check this. All right, everything looks good in the Gulf of Mexico, but let's go up to the northeastern United States. We got some rain showers moving in, remaining in that region. You can see here we got some shower activity over West Virginia, just northeast of Columbus, Ohio, towards Cleveland, Pittsburgh, also toward Detroit, Michigan, a little bit up here around Milwaukee, Wisconsin, just north of Chicago, Illinois. We got some shower activity up here around Buffalo in the New York State, just north of Albany. We got more shower activity in Providence, also at Boston. More heavier shower activity over Maine, also in the port of New Brunswick, just northwest of Halifax, Nova Scotia. Some of this activity may be moving your way as well. East of Quebec, got some shower around Montreal, just east of Ottawa, Canada as well. All right, now we're going to take a look at the National Hurricane Center map, and then we're going to wrap up the video. All right, as you can see here, here is Hurricane Tammy over the northern Leeward Islands. Here's that little tropical wave here, southwestern Caribbean Sea, like I've been saying. Broad area of low pressure located over the southwestern Caribbean Sea continues to produce disorganized shower and thunderstorms. Some slow development of this system is possible before it moves inland over Central America by late Monday. Formation chance right now during the next 48 hours and 7 days is at 20%. All right. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. Also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. And we'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday evening, folks. Take care.